world. My name is Mark Landry, and I'm the Philadelphia plant manager. On behalf of the proud employees who work at this facility, we thank you for joining us this morning for this special occasion. Today we are proud to unveil an exhibit which tells the story of the creation of one of the most beautiful coins ever struck by the United States Mint, the ultra high relief double eagle gold coin. But I'd also like to salute the many dedicated Mint employees who helped to make the production of this coin possible. These devoted employees not only extend across our nation, but they extend back over 100 years of Mint history as well. At this time, I'd like to introduce the United States Mint leader whose vision and commitment to excellence made this day possible for coin collectors, art enthusiasts, and citizens across our nation. He boldly grasped Augusta St. Gaudens's century-old dream and made it come true. The Director of the United States Mint, Edmund.
Thank you very much, Mark, and welcome everybody this morning to the United States Mint here at Philadelphia. For those of you who aren't familiar with our Philadelphia facility, Philadelphia was the site of the very first mint here in the United States in 1793, and it was headed up by one famous native son of Philadelphia, David Rittenhouse. And under his leadership, the mint got started within a year and started making the nation's currency. And so it's a very proud city with a very proud tradition, and the mint is proud to be integrated into the history of this city. Thank you also for joining us for this special opening of a very special exhibit, which is the 2009 Ultra High Relief Double Eagle Gold Coin. As many of you may have, who are interested in coins know that coin making is a very ancient art, and changes in coin making happen only rarely. So in 2008, the United States Mint made one of those momentous transitions when it left the technology of the 20th century behind and fully embraced the technology of the 21st century. The 2009 Ultra High Relief Double Eagle Gold Coin is the result of this new technology. So let me explain what I mean by that. Our new exhibit tells the story about how the United States Mint made a coin that embodies the spirit of one of the most beautiful coin designs ever rendered, which was the 1907 Double Eagle. President Roosevelt at the time chose the American sculptor Augusta St. Gaudens to design a new gold piece. Roosevelt wanted coins that told the story of America's coming of age and that were also artistically excellent and reflected our identity as a nation of liberty and democracy. He also wasn't too crazy about coin designs of that era, thinking that they not only looked too European in a country that was uniquely America, but he didn't even actually like the artistic excellence of the designs back then, and he called one of the eagles on a 1900 double eagle gold coin, he called it a grilled squab. Now, there's two things about the coin that we know as the 1907 Double Eagle that have made it very famous, and that's why it's so important for us to spend time on it today. First of all, it was a boldly symbolic artistic masterpiece. What do I mean by that? When you take a look at the coin, you'll see that the figures in the coin rises like a sculpture from the deep basin of the coin. On the obverse, or the front of the coin, you see liberty, which is personified by a majestic woman striding forward with her hair flowing and her gown billowing, and she's dressed in the flowing robes of ancient Greece and Rome, and thrusting a torch in one hand leading the way, and in back of her she carries an olive branch. St. Gaudens' design was saying that liberty is central to the American spirit, by liberty being in the middle of the coin, and was blazing a path into the future. And where liberty is led by the torch, which is enlightenment, where liberty is led by enlightenment, then peace will follow. And on the bottom of the hill that she's climbing up is a sculpt of the United States Capitol, saying that liberty has visited the United States and has firmly established there as a country and now can march forward into the rest of the world, which is why liberty is walking into the viewer. On the back of the coin, or the reverse, what you'll see is a young American eagle flying over a sunrise. And what the coin was trying to say was, America still is in its infancy, with its best days still ahead. The coin is also famous for being fabulously unsuccessful as a coin for mass production. Because of its really high relief, it was very, very hard to make. They had to heat it up, stamp it, cool it down, line it up perfectly, heat it up after the alignment, stamp it again, cool it down, and they had to do that 9 times. And to get it aligned perfectly was so difficult, and the high relief of the sculpture so high, the coins wouldn't stack. And so it was not only very difficult to make, but it was unusable for commerce. And so as a result, the dream of this coin being everything it ought to be was put on the shelf, and the relief made lower, and it wasn't stamped as hard, and so there weren't very many copies of this coin made. Well, it's taken us 100 years, and the version that we've come out with, we have succeeded in overcoming the obstacles a century ago by using very new technology, which is based on digital technology that we've developed and experimented here in Philadelphia, that has allowed us to make this coin in the high relief it was intended to be and make it for mass production so that all Americans can enjoy this coin. I believe 100 years from now, I hope that people will reflect on this coin and say, this was the beginning of the next renaissance of American coinage. Coinage that all Americans can be proud of, coinage that is artistically beautiful, and coins that tell America's unique story. Talking about the digital technology, the production of this 2009 ultra-high relief double eagle gold coin was digitally captured and then digitally sculpted. That process creates dies that are more precisely accurate and is able to render the detail on this coin in a way that's never been seen before. We took St. John's original plasters. We digitally mapped them right down to the last pixel, and we duplicated that via computer directly onto a die. So